Hi guys, welcome back. I'm going to show you guys how to make spaghetti. It's really delicious and easy. The first thing you're going to need is some baby spinach. You don't really have to, but that's what I use. Some mozzarella cheese, some Parmesan cheese, and some tomato sauce. I use a tomato and basil and garlic one. It's so good. And then some black pepper and some salt, of course. And then you're going to chop off some onions and tomatoes. I use 2 tomatoes and like a half of a normal onion. That's what I use. So all of that is going to go into my meat once it's ready. So now I have my meat here in my pan cooking. You're going to need a pan, obviously. And I already go ahead and put it in my pan. I have it on high so it can cook fast. And I'm basically just mixing it and chopping it off a little bit. And here I have my boiling water. And I'm just going to add one of these fettuccine pasta things because I'm not trying to make a big meal today. And then when my meat is ready, I'm going to be adding my onions and my tomato. And this is the tomato sauce that I'll be using again, the tomato and basil and garlic one. I know I always talk about it, but it's so good. And of course, Parmesan cheese. So I'm just going to wait until my meat is almost ready. So now that it's a little bit brown and like cooked halfway, not all of it is cooked, but almost. I'm still mixing it and chopping it off, and I'm going to be putting in my salt and my pepper. You could also add it whenever you want. I just always prefer to add it when my meat is like brownish, so it can get like the flavor more in there. So once I do that, I go ahead and mix it again and chop off any of the big chunks that are still there. So that's what I'm doing right now, and just try to make sure you don't have big chunks because you don't want huge chunks in your spaghetti, unless it's like meatballs or something. But I'm gonna keep doing that until my meat is like fully cooked. And this is my noodles are almost ready. They need about like 10 more minutes for my noodles to be ready. You know, noodles don't take forever. They take up to 10 to 15 minutes. So they're almost ready. So now that my meat is fully cooked, and I forgot to show you guys that I added my tomato and my onion into it. I'm so sorry I didn't show that, but after your meat is fully cooked, then you add your tomato and your onions into it and you mix it up. Then you add your tomato sauce, which I did right now, and I'm just mixing it all up with the meat to get all that sauce mixed up with the meat and get all those flavors together, you know, with the onion and stuff. And now I'm gonna go ahead and put in my spinach as well. I did cut it up in pieces because they were just very huge. So this is how it looks all together with the spinach, tomato, onions, and my sauce. So good. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put in my cheese, my mozzarella cheese, and you can use any type of cheese. I just use mozzarella. And once all that is done, I add my noodles, and right here I'm just mixing all my noodles in together, and it's very hard to do so because I only have one hand. So now that it's all ready, I add a little bit of Parmesan cheese on top, and then I go ahead and close it with the lid to kind of just absorb all those flavors and everything together, and the noodles could have softened a little bit more. So this is my finished product. It's very cheesy, very delicious. Just look at it. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's super easy to make. I really recommend it. You guys are going to love it. You guys will not regret it. So just this is how it looks. Just please let me know any other videos that you guys want me to make, but this is the finished